Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present the video highlights of the match between Ninjas in Pyjamas and Black Dragons during the Brazil League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
The frustration I have with watching, teams that maybe aren't so good level leagues attack is that's the classic example where you want someone to be playing inside a lone office or getting themselves into the main hallway itself around elevators and catching players when they rotate down main stairs and cutting them off.
Sorts of angles on bank that you can use to cut down on the rotations that defenders can use to get themselves back to site. Fantasy is out on the roam, but is going to be taken down. That's really important for Black Dragons. Like I said, get Fantasy out there, let him do his thing. Black Dragons, they need to stop him doing it, and they've just done that fantastically well. Cons, however,
Pino to work with here. This is basically death territory for the side of Black Dragons. It's not looking good. FURIA should have had Cons' number every day of the week and has let a freebie go there. Twice now, Cons has been passed over.
Yeah, the first time, it's fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Nux is going to take down Pino. Psycho, however, gets one of his own, and it's going to be all up to Nux to close this one out. Needs to try and get himself in. It's that man Cons, 3 in the round to close it out. NIP looking fairly comfortable on defense there. Came down that wall being open. He's kind of restricted in his movement. In go the Candelas then any second now. They're waiting for that go moment as the flash goes out in front of Pino as well. They need to be prepared for the push coming here, and they are, as Psycho manages to get Nux. Gutto onto Hates, takes out the Vigil, but with 1 HP, that's not the end of the world. The Warden of Psycho is going to be particularly important now as the push continues. Fantasy finds one, Florio onto Psycho, and that leaves us in a 3v3, 15 seconds left to go. NIP are holding on once again. They're just working away towards the core, and they're getting kills at each.
And the answer is they don't have an awful lot. They're taking a long time to get the basics done here. I mentioned about Hates, for example, just skulking around the map on 1 HP for most of it as well. A wonderful shot being hit by Florio on the push up here, for example, and a good trade that they guaranteed onto the Bandit. They're doing all the right things in these little micro moments. The problem is the macro is what's letting them down. The use of the clock is working again. Being on this top floor is never going to change. It's been at every single window it feels, yet they don't have a way to remove him, it feels. And there he goes!
There he goes!
He's out the window!
I told you he was going!
How can he get away with this?
He can't. He gets taken down, but the loss is still there. You've lost your Ying, you've lost your Grim, you've lost both elements of your execute. They are the tip of the spear. They're the ones that say this is go time. The Candelas go in, the Bees go in. You've just lost it. So now, Black Dragons, what do? Time to solve a problem, and it's a big problem.
Only Crosby, favorite beverage?
It's very good. Tap water in Sweden. It's very good.
Oh, the final 2 are left up. Florio's going to find Pino at least through the soft wall. It's a little bit of... I can't even do this anymore.
Force a situation to put a diffuser down. It still is difficult because as soon as you start putting it down, you leave your teammate in a 1v2. There you go though. Gutto manages to get hits. That's big. It allows them to now start taking a bit of ground. They know there's one hard left here. They can't find it though. Florio just can't get the swing. But Gutto so close. Psycho steps up and gets the...
They're making it work in situations when really they shouldn't even be getting that close.
No, absolutely not. It all starts with Fantasy going out of the window.
What's your favourite game? Siege.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, is it not? That's why we're all here, isn't it?
I've got to think some more now. Chat, keep feeding him. This is fun. I've got to think of some more.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. It was a really good effort by Gutto at the end. It was a shame for him. He gets 2. He needs 1 more. But you just... Psycho's got everything in his favour. For 3k, he's going to be looking to do the same again and potentially stop that push coming through Garage. Twitch, you can't just sit here and watch all day. Fantasy Hates, they get 1 apiece. Well, you know that he's there. You're going to have to go for the challenge at some point. Hates manages to find another. It's a direct trade as Ass takes him out. But 4v2, 40 seconds left to go. Black Dragons, I don't know that they can do it from here. Gutto taken down. No. I was just wondering if he'd got down to the bottom of main stairs without NIP knowing, but the answer is no, he didn't. Fantasy gets himself another. I think that was 3 as they were score pass, so I just shot it, and they're like, oh, and no, you can't heal score pass. But of course they do get the other shell, which stays on full health if it doesn't get damaged. Be able to win rounds with a disadvantage as well. Candela comes in. The question is, are they going to go now? The Bees are going in. Surely this is the moment, but the kills go to the side of NIP as Pino manages to find Florio, but the trade is there. Gutto at the top of Marble Stairs. Hates manages to find him on the trade, and somehow NIP just keep themselves ahead despite all the utility raining in on them, Des.
Hello? Why peek onto Nux there? Like, you know where he is. Just don't take the challenge, but he really fancied it. All comes down to Hatsu, as we remarked earlier, was down to 2 HP in that second shell. He's now going to win it all with this other one. The mirror window is still fully intact to keep on touching on it, but they just are not being removed throughout these rounds. Not that it matters, as Black Dragons might be on for their first round win here as well. It's got to try and isolate out a 1v1 here. Hate's down to 67 HP. A couple of bullets, enough to see him finished off. One off to his right, and one still playing all the way across. Going to reposition and try and isolate something a little bit different. Right sort of idea. Got himself behind the bomb chassis. Not a bad spot to be in, but needs to get this man who's sat down behind the side. Gets rid of one. Can he get rid of Hornet as well? He started out pretty challenged in this game so far, not getting the results they need, and they've got absolutely no idea where he is. He's up on the rappel. They know about that one, but this could be huge. No way. They use the shield and they get behind it and defuse as well. This is big brain. This is massive. No way. No. He doesn't get away with it. Oh my God. If he'd walked away with that, that man is a genius.
He takes the challenge, and I need to see it back, because I just really feel like he could have won that.
He wanted to win the 1v1, right? That was the thing. He thought, I get the kill, I've still got time to defuse. It's low risk, I get it. But like you, I kind of wish he'd committed and seen it the whole way through, because he probably gets away with it.
I really think he does, so he's on here.
He's got about halfway through. I'm just like, man.
He can't be hit here. And he's already come off. Honestly, he's got to hold on towards either team. Whoever wins, wins. But it's a shame that that player didn't come off.
No, I massively agree, because it would have been one again. Yeah. Those highlight moments that's remembered forever. Anyway, Hornet was the one involved in that last round play, so it's good that he starts things off. Fantasy gone. Immediately responded by Cons. Good trade secured.
Yep, that's going to leave us 4 versus 4. 50 seconds left to go. We've spent quite a bit of time waxing lyrical over that score post play, but it was a real exciting moment. As it is, Black Dragons, they need to get themselves another round here. I don't fancy the chances going 5-1 into the other half. Psycho is going to find Florio. Black Dragons have done a good job of keeping themselves in rounds at least. NIP are getting the kills, but Black Dragons are getting the trades as well. And they're quite often coming down to these 2v2s, 2v1s. A lot of these rounds have been close and have been winnable for Black Dragons. They just haven't got them over the line. That's unfortunate. Walks into the Capcan trap. Hits manages to find one as well. Pino gets in on the action. NIP secure a 5-1 half.
Comfortable and expected is probably how I'd summarize
it here, but it's certainly going to be a very late push into site at this rate. I would imagine there's going to be a challenge coming down into Garage, but Nuxka's not going to give this up for free. He's got the Bosch G. However, he is going to get found out by Fantasy, but Ask is there for the trade. Psycho continues moving on in. 3 versus 4, 20 seconds. NIP do have a presence in sight now.
Well, this really should be a spot where they start to close things out. Thank God they've got Hornet, because this round could have started to go south very, very quickly. Psycho all by himself, trying to work forward, but Hornet. So you're going to see a massive scrap taking place here. In fact, one's already inside. That's a little bit strange. The planet is going down really shallow. Surely we get the cross in here. Steps in, trying to find his man. Will he complete it in time? Yes, he will. Cons dies just after. But what on earth were Black Dragons doing?
Yeah, it doesn't matter that Cons has died there. His entire job was get the diffuser down. Hates picks up Ask, and NIP win this from here. I think they've got 2 on the rappel. Gutto is going to find Fantasy. That takes the blitz off, so that gives Black Dragons something at least. But with 20 seconds left to go, this is going to be extremely difficult. They had the Echo on side as well. Could have potentially, I don't know if some EMPs, I think some EMPs went in beforehand, so that may have disabled the Yokai drones, but still, 7 seconds left to go. 2 players on rappel. I don't see any way that they managed to get to this. They try something equally sneaky themselves. How about that? Psycho's given himself away, but the time has gone, Des. They're not on it, and they don't have time. Line of sight, though.
Up on the windows. You can see the game plan here. One coming in through ATMs as well, and Nux has fallen down. Not good for the Yokais to be offline so early. They'll just be stuck feeling information at this point, which may be enough. It may help the team, but not being able to use it to stop a plant going through, that's really going to sting. Fantasy in for a second. Finally gets traded out, but not before the damage has been done. A 4v2, now a 3v2 for NIP with 60 seconds still to play and 2 Candelas in back pocket.
Yeah, they seem to not really have too much of an idea that Fantasy had got himself inside of sight there. He was able to just wander up to the wall, find the kill on the janitor, rotate, and leave us now as we stand 2 versus 3. Hornet just trying to get himself back to sight here, but there's an opportunity for the diffuser to go down, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Candela goes off. Pino picks up Florio. I don't think they know that Hornet's coming on the back side, but he will get picked up as they start to scan.
Goes to show how important these rounds really do matter. Less even about the points at this, because again, Keystars, they can get the same amount of points, but that round differential of them being -10 right now, it just is statistically impossible for them to come back here, push NIP out. So hats off to NIP, but good luck to Keystars, FURIA, and MIBR.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire there. But today, the NIP that we saw, as we said, was the same one that we saw last play day. It was a confident team.